Hello everyone, this is the Joy of Reading and welcome to a new video. One of my favorite booktubers, Miranda Mills, is doing a series about books to read while self-isolating. I found the idea very intriguing and I decided to do my own version of it. So I will present some books that are either very cozy or very distracting or both, and that can help us detach ourselves from the real world for a while. The first book is My Family and Other Animals by Gerald Durrell, written in 1956. Gerald Durrell was a British naturalist. At the age of 10, he moved from England to the Greek island of Corfu together with his family. So his mother, several brothers and his sister. And My Family and Other Animals is an autobiographical book about what happened during these years at Corfu. So the book dwells upon his family dynamics and his relationship with the inhabitants of the island, the friendships he forms, and of course the time he spends observing and studying animals, which actually prompted him to become a naturalist in his later life. As you can reckon from the title, everything is told in a very ironical way, but also keeping some space for naturalistic and zoological observation. In my opinion, an absolute must of the 20th century British literature. The second book is also a British one, Three Men in a Boat to Say Nothing of the Dog, by Jerome, published in 1889. This book was originally meant to be a serious travel guide about the Thames, but it ended up being so funny that it became a humorous novel in the end. The protagonists are three friends, the personification of the author and his own friends, who decide to take a boating holiday on the Thames. And the rest of the book focuses on this boat trip and the incidents that happen. So, for example, they want to start their trip from Kingston, but they cannot find the right train at Waterloo Station and they have to bribe a train conductor in order to reach Kingston. And then they find out that their boat is very crumpled. They are not able to cook on the boat and to wash their clothes and so on. And they get in so much trouble for every single thing. It's so funny. And despite the fact that the book was written in 1889, one could think that it was written yesterday, because it's really so funny and witty. So once again, definitely recommended. The third book is Seacrow Island by Astrid Lindgren. The Swedish writer Astrid Lindgren is particularly famous for inventing the character of Pippi Longstocking. Seacrow Island, although book for children or middle grade, has nothing to do with Pippi Longstocking. This book is about the Melkerson family, composed by a widowed father, one daughter and three sons, who decide to spend their summer on Seacrow Island, near Stockholm. At first, the Melkerson children are not very happy with this choice, because the cottage their father has rented is very crumpled and they don't have water, they need to pick water every time. They have the feeling that there isn't much to do on the island. But then they start befriending the neighbors and the other inhabitants of the island and having adventures with them, and they end up feeling at home at Seacrow Island so much that they don't want to leave anymore at the end of the summer. And this is one of those wonderful books where children spend their time with other children and not with adults and with their parents all the time. I've always had a very special relationship with this book since my childhood, and I find it very comforting at these times. The fourth book is The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas Sr. I know that it's a huge book. My edition has about 750 pages or something like that. But I think self-isolation is the perfect moment to read huge books that one maybe would not be reading otherwise. No matter how much you read in a day, you won't be able to finish a 750 pages book in one day. So it will keep you company for several days, and it will allow you to spend a lot of your time with the characters. The protagonists are four young men, and the book is set in 17th century France during the reign of Louis XIII. Three of these men are King's Musketeers, and the fourth one, D'Artagnan, wants to become one. The book focuses on their adventures and especially their fights with Cardinal Richelieu and his own guards. The historical accuracy is not really a topic, so this one is not really an historical novel, but the characters are memorable, the adventures are well played, and the book is wonderfully written. So don't let the hugeness scare you and give it a try. This is all for today. Thank you for listening. If you're interested in my channel, please remember to subscribe, and you can also find me on Facebook with the same name and the same logo. Have a nice weekend.